Welcome back to the channel. For India's economic growth and the proper scaling of the electronics manufacturing sector that contribute to the growth of Indian economy, there have been such slightest doubt that by proper scaling those electronic manufacturing alone, India will be able to contribute $1 trillion to the country's contribution to the GDP growth. And what we need to be aiming that it can be hopefully succeeded, fulfill those dream target. And if you analyze the process and what is the significance of this growth and what useful can it be for the India's economic sector, that the electronics manufacturing industry can alone contribute to the $1 trillion to the Prime Minister vision for making India to $5 trillion economy by 2025. The local production would be expanded to include the laptops and the tablet productions along with the mobile phones in the electronic manufacturing sector. The future plan is very vast, very straight and very simple. It's not going to stop the limitation of the production scheme with only a mobile phone manufacturing. By 2025, we will be manufacture 1 billion mobile phones, 50 million TV sets and 50 million hardware including laptop and tablets. The virtual conference for the marketing industry bodies are declared in India's economic areas where we need to emphasize, scale up the manufacturing process, enhance the productivity, efficiency of labor management, and they have the slightest edge over the mass scale production system and the requirement along with the market size India has already, and it needs to be capitalized those market size and enhance the productivity of Make in India initiative proposed by the government. The 5 trillion economy is not the proper scaling of electronics manufacturing industry. We will be able to contribute the $1 trillion by manufacturing alone. Since 2014, the number of mobile phone manufacturing units have increased from just 2 to 250 now. It has created close to 6 lakh direct jobs. The Noida city alone has attracted 90 plus handset manufacturing facilities. The role of modified special incentive package scheme that has proposed in 2016 by then the IT minister, while the government has distributed over 1,000 crore in the incentive, the manufacturing firms have raised those 35,000 crores in taxes and contribute to the export to 47,000 crore. The 16 companies have approved under the latest production linked incentive scheme that already started the production on a track to generate the output of 10 lakh crore by 2025. It's a huge amount, 10 lakh crore estimated amount for the PLI scheme for the electronics and manufacturing sector in India during in the next 5 years. It's a massive target. The electronic manufacturing can contribute to India's economy like $1 trillion. Never before this happened, but it will be soon be possible. It's a reality in 2025. The electronics manufacturing industry discuss about the growth of digital inclusiveness. Because of some possibilities with this famous scheme of Jan Dhan, Aadhaar and mobile integration. That's the trinity of the proposed government scheme that disbursed 13 lakh crore under 400 government scheme directly to the bank account to the poor last 5.5 years. We have saved 2 lakh crore, approximately 1.78 lakh crore, which used to be pocketed by the middleman. They have also said the growth of digital payment by the way of unified payment interfaces that recorded the highest ever transaction of 2.21 billion in the month of November last year. With regard of the digitalization of the agriculture sector, there is a role of many hosts that the 1.68 crore farmers and 1 lakh traders, they have done a business of 1.15 lakh crore. They are close to 1,000 e-mandis in the 21 states in India. The electronics sector of the economy permeates all sectors of the economy for the electronic industry, has cross-cutting economic and strategic importance. The government has been actively working to create a conducive environment for the electronics manufacturing and to offer those incentives comparable with those offered in their other countries to attract the large investment in the electronics manufacturing sector within the country. The domestic production of electronics hardware has increased substantially from US $29 billion in 2014-15 to $75 billion in 2019-2020 to a compounded annual growth of 23%. India's share in global electronics manufacturing has grown from 1.3% in 2012 to 3.6% in 2019. As per the industry estimate, that it's a very promising and ray of hope for the electronic sector, manufacturing sector in the country. With the domestic demand for the electronics hardware is expected to rise rapidly to approximately $400 billion by 2025. India cannot afford to bear the rapidly increasing foreign exchange outrage of an account of import of electronics goods. The market size of laptop in India approximately 75 lakh units in 1920, valued at $4.85 billion. Similarly, the market size for the tablet is around 24 lakh units, 2.4 million, valued at 3,500 crore rupees, approximately 1.5 billion. The server market just stood at 2.2 million units, valued at 9,000 crore approximately. The global server market stood at 12 million, that valued at US 92 billion in 1990. And the same period, Indian market, it stood at 2.2 million units, valued at 9,100 crore rupees in 1990. The impact of personal computers that have improved the governance, access to the education and the productivity established through the various research, while the consumption of content and the data is rapidly transitioning to the smartphone and mobile devices. personal computing devices are still the mainstay of content creation. And India's personal computer is 15 per 1,000 people, significantly lower compared to United States, where 784 people per 1,000 people, and China 41 per 1,000 people. Thus, it have a present a significant growth opportunities. Over the years, the IT hardware manufacturing capability and the capacity in the country has progressively declined, and many units have either ceased operations and or the operating as at low capacity. Currently, the laptop and tablet demand in India is largely met through the import values. The national policy on electronics for the Indian position as a global hub for the electronic system design and manufacturing in 2019, led by encouraging and driving capabilities in the country for the developing the core component, including the chipset, creating an enabling environment for the industry to complete and compete globally. The objective of this production-linked incentive scheme for the IT hardware proposed a financial incentive to boost the domestic manufacturing and attract the large investment in the value chain for the long run. Thanks for now. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.